Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into a daily read for Wednesday. Of course, keep in mind it is a general reading and it can pertain to the day before and or after as well, or more so in general. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. As you can see, I'm choosing not to show my face on camera for this reading. Do keep in mind it isn't going to be consistent moving forward. I'm going to do a nice variety and mix it up between showing the cards face down like this for the full reading, some other readings where I show my face and otherwise on camera fully, and a nice mix of both for some readings. But anyways, I do have the good tarot here to begin for an overall energy. So as it's already pre-shuffled, let's pull right from the middle. We're beginning with the King of Earth. I love this for us. There's a sense of this Wednesday, and even maybe again surrounding it, highlighting in the eyes, the awareness, the minds of others, how strong, willed you are for some, but strong in general, how advanced, mature you are, and how grounded you are, regardless of how much earth you actually have within your chart. But they're saying it's going to be a day, again, regardless of what your chart looks like and entails, where you're feeling like at least partially an earth sign, that being Taurus, Capricorn, and I only read for 4 signs, so I start to forget the others. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Okay, we got them out. There are going to be little moments of struggle throughout this day, as I just couldn't remember that, but there's a sense of, for somebody specifically drawn to the reading, your memory is improving little by little, and that may be a change to your diet playing into that, affecting things positively. It could be what you're taking, what you're not consuming. It could be, an assistance from spirit in one way, shape, or form. But look at this, the Three of Earth. There's a sense of you being poised and maybe even statuesque throughout this day. Underneath it all, given is at the bottom of the deck. But it is also a day where people are noticing you once again. People are paying close attention. What you're choosing to or naturally guided to pay close attention to throughout this day is of, I'm hearing serious significance, not to overthink it or maybe even give it too much weight in a negative sense, but they're wanting you to notice where you're feeling guided to look, what you're maybe lingering on for a hot second, who and what comes to mind, even again, what you're reminded of, or you remember. It's a day of remembrance. Let's keep pulling. We're moving on to the Four of Wands to build upon the King of Earth, because it's a day where you're feeling like things are more so falling into place. There's evidence that your choices from the recent past are adding up, and there may be one or two, and for some it's a consistent giving into a habit or whatnot, where they're saying that's not necessarily or in general the right choice, and so that may be adding up negatively. But for the most part, in general, things are falling into place. You're going to as well find a bit of a focus on, look up the spiritual meaning of a dragonfly, but you're going to find, I don't know if you can see that from down below, right up in the top corner, there is actually both sides, dragonflies. You may see them throughout this day, but you may find there's a focus on structure, routines. They're saying that you're somebody being drawn to this reading where structure within your days, weeks, your month is a positive thing, but to an extent, to give yourself the flexibility, the room, and the adaptation to switch it up at times. Doesn't mean that structure doesn't continue moving forward, or at least at certain points, but to hold yourself so rigidly to structure 24/7, every day, every week, every month, I don't see that working 100% to your advantage. So having a nice balance between structure, routines, and flexibility, and therefore allowing for and even creating space to see things happen exactly or more so as they're meant to. They're saying it's all about balance. So I feel that's part of this day. The Queen of Cups coming out. I feel you're somebody who is very caring, again, very mature, and does have a nice balance between their masculine and feminine side, and that will be part of this day as well. But the King of Earth being the main one, it feels your masculine side. I feel like your masculine side is more prominent more so coming to the forefront and shining throughout this day. But you are an emotional being, and I feel a lot of which drawn to the reading do pick up on emotions. Being an empath like myself, or at least you're very good at reading and maybe seeing through people's emotional side. But you're also going to feel more golden throughout this day, and I feel that's super essential for what you accomplish, for what you're looking forward towards, hoping for, planning for. I'm getting the word achieve. But I want to say with these two dogs here, there's a gentle way about how you're feeling more protected, looked after, having spirit guides on your side. But I do feel, as they just kind of gave me an image of these curtains in the background being pulled open or just sliding open, they're saying you're putting on a bit of a show, or at the very least, you're getting ready to do so in the near future. It could be both, but I want to say that you are thinking about how literally every aspect of your life, I heard people, places, and situations, occurrences, energy affects you for the better and for the worse. And they're wanting you not to, of course, overthink this, but it may be a day where you're being pushed to analyze selectively, simplistically towards certain changes. You know, I'm getting, for example, to more so avoid that person in your life, regardless of what situation they lie within, because their energy isn't ideal or their intentions aren't ideal. But more so, again, going back to what we were saying, somehow associating yourself with them doesn't positively affect you. And that might even be more so or as well in the future after associating yourself with them, but you get the point. That's just a prime example, but this could as well be in regards to overdoing it with a habit. Once again, it could be in regards to staying in a situation or wrapping yourself up with it too much, too long, but you name it. Just say that comes to be, but you may already have an idea. The Seven of Cups also coming out. This is going to be a day, my friend, where you have a lot in your mind. There's still a lot to get done, and you do have a lot of options. You're thinking about I'm hearing the hope, the commitment, the angelic presence within your life, and what can come to be with that castle giving a very fantasizing kind of message coming through. And the harshness of life is as well, with that dragon spitting out fire, is as well part of this day. But with the rose in the middle, they're saying we need you to embrace and even create more blossoming within your world to your advantage, to the best of your ability. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if that's talking about a bit of romance coming to mind, or the potential of which throughout this day. As I kind of brightened up a bit and a smile came to my face. You can probably feel it and hear it in the way I'm conveying, but you obviously can't see it. Interesting. There's going to be a focus on what you can feel, sense, maybe hear, that you can't really predict fully or at all in the future, or you just, you know, but you don't really fully know. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can predict this and that in the future, for the future in a very general sense or even a detailed sense, but there's a lot of times when I don't get the full picture, and I'm not meant to. Or maybe who I'm reading for, helping, is not meant to. But I'm getting the reminder of at my serving job the other night. It was quite random. This 13 top came in, 13 person table, and the person in charge asked the other server who was on the floor with me whose turn it was, and she was around the corner. I couldn't see her. And she kind of shouted, "It's Justin's turn." And I told her afterwards, as she came back around the corner, I could see her again. I was like, "I heard you smile when you said Justin, because you did not want to take that table." I don't know why I'm getting that as part of this reading, but take it as you will. It's very interesting. The Eight of Swords coming out on the left-hand side. There's a sense of restriction being highlighted where you feel a bit trapped. What you feel is holding you back. They're saying your control lies within future choices, and choices in a smaller sense throughout this day, but where are you holding yourself back? We need you to think about that very strategically and beneficially. The Page of Wands on the right-hand side, because I do feel this day highlights new beginnings. right, from the recent past and for the future. Don't be surprised when you get positive news throughout this day, wrapped up with a sense of passion and enlightenment. Because I feel for some it's going to be in regards to an opportunity or the beginning stages of one you already acquired recently. But I wouldn't be surprised if the majority, given we didn't say it yet, it is going to be a very spiritual day where you're gaining this positive news, and it might be a couple different messages coming through. Hearing back to back from spirit. Anyways, and it may not be one of your guides, but either way, it's positive, it's passionate, and it's excuse me, enlightening. But let's wrap up this reading by saying there's a huge focus on you throughout this day once again, and you're going to be feeling like there's a lot going on within and outside of you, all right? But you're the king of earth with a nice touch of this queen of cups, and they're saying, let this day improve your life, let this day inspire you and change your reality, okay? So if this was truly helpful, of course, I'm sending you a ton of love and light. I'll see you in the next read.